We're back for another episode. This might be the last episode, depending on how things go, because last time we basically got all the notes, the ship logs, out of the way, besides the one thing related to the ash planet. So we don't actually have a lot, a lot, a, a lot left. We don't have a lot left to do. Because if I go to rumor mode, yeah, just the Ash Twin project. And from my knowledge, you need to probably go in there with a warp. Problem with that is there's a lot of warps, and I don't know which one exactly is. But the best thing I can do probably is just talk to not talk to people. I mean, I do want to talk to the travelers. Like once I figured out like what's like the intended path to, I guess, beat the game, I do want to talk to everybody. So that's Feldspar, Gabbro, Ryback, and Cleet. I'm gonna sneeze. Gotta mute the sneeze. I haven't really explored much here. There is a flag, which is very based. And their logo is so pretty too. It's like non-traditionally. It's like non-traditional. So I like that. I like that. No, that's the dark side of the moon, which I don't want to go to, actually. I want to go to Mr. I actually don't remember his name that much. Wait, there is a warpad there, I just realized. Huh. And it goes straight to the mines. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello. Eska. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost. Using the outpost, cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also a number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just up me here, raising saplings from team behalf and keeping a good eye on things. Don't go. Probably. Oh yeah, Ashy definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick out their move. Best for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a nice set of eye on things. Sometimes Klert comes back to say hi, but Gabbro is Barrow, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary space flight. Oh, there is fuel up here. Okay, that's good to know. In case I'm ever in a situation where I do need to refuel and the outer rock is the only way forward. Which can happen. There were times where I'm drifting but with no fuel, and the only places I could land was the outer rock or the timber hearth. So I already talked to you about everything, I think. So let's actually go to Gabbro. Actually, I heard if you go fast enough, you can penetrate the currents. I hope I don't crash into an island. Ooh, I thought I'd nearly made it. Yeah, but Gabbro's here. Behind this... Yeah, he's behind there. So... I hope the ship doesn't, like, fly off. That would be pretty unfun. I really hope the ship doesn't just, you know, fuck off from the tornadoes. That's always annoying if that happens. Gabbro. I found something. I reached the inside of Statue Island. I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Oh, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop, for real? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much this sounds like something Slade or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that Nomad built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each loop. Now I should visit Ryback and Main and Feldspar. Where is Dark Bramble actually in this location? Is that the Dark Bramble? That's so far away. Let's go to the Ash Twin again. Because I'm curious where all the teleports go. And if they're one way or two way. Because the one with the black holes on them, they're the launchers. And the ones with the white holes on them, they're the receivers. So you can tell what they do by just looking at the ground, from what I've noticed. Thank God they improved these ships to be sturdy. Right. So, actually, is that in the path? It definitely looks like it's in the path. So if I look at the ship logs, and I go to rumor mode, and alignment angle diagram. Yeah, so that's the Ash Twin stuff. Which makes me wonder... what happens if you go to the one with the... so which is this one? I think this one is the one... I think this is Brittle Hollow. Hello, Moon. I discovered your secrets. So I need to find the one that are the twins. So that's Timber Hearth. That's going to land near the satellite dish, the radio tower. And these are the twins ones. So this guy was trying to go over here. And this is the black hole. Where does this go exactly? Where does this go? Because didn't it say something about, like, you can be, like, a few degrees away from the thing? Yeah, still have no idea. Hello, Moon. Goodbye, Moon. Well, so I wonder if this is not the receiver. I wonder where this. That's the sun. I don't think this one works. Does it work or not? The sand's coming again. Oh, get me back down. Where does this one go? Oh, this has to go to the other one that I saw. If I recall correctly. Yeah, I have to wait for that to loop around. If I go back to my ship again. Didn't one of the things say something about alignments? Alignments? Yeah, here. Warp alignment angles only need to be within 5 degrees of the actual body center. Ow. Bonk my head. Yeah, this one is Timber Hearth. And if I actually go here, it'll probably say something about it. This one goes to Timber Hearth, I think. This one goes to... the Giant's Deep, I think. I'm pretty sure. According to the diagram. So I just need to wait for the Giant's Deep. That's Timber Hearth, so not that one. The sun is dangerously getting big. Damn. So where's the Giant's Deep? This has... Oh, yes, I recognize this place. I do. Departure time, arrival time. Step into the warp receiver platform to activate warp. Cool. So that's the Giant's Deep one. That's the one to the Sun Station. I know that for sure. Or do I? Yes, that's the Sun Station one. This one's broken. Yeah, I think I need to go to Ember Twin. And then I need to warp back somehow. So this one will go me to Ember Twin, right? Yes. Return warp, return warp. Damn. Okay, so this is the mystery one then. Did the ship get caught? No. I have returned. Apologies. Momentary, small... I mean, someone just came into my room. Not a big hassle. So yeah, I wanted to get back to my ship, but my ship is... over there. This is trippy. Oh, I banged the building. I should flip gravity, yep. Now where's my ship? Come back here, ship. I thought I made sure that you were not going to fall apart. And the sun is definitely super angry. I'm still curious what the fuck am I meant to do with one of the towers. This one. No, not that one. Yeah, this one. This broken one. This is the tower. That is going to, I think, send me to the middle of the planet. But the sun... Man. It's going to happen? Yep. Kaboom. So pretty. It probably will be like a very quick death too. Because it's like instant eradication through flames. Rather than slowly being burnt alive, you're just instantly vaporized by the power of a dying star. That'll be like a nice cause of death to put on your headstone. Alright, hello Moon. I do want to talk to Feldspar though. Maybe I can talk to Feldspar and then go to to the Ash Planet. Maybe that'll be better. Now, there's some time before the Ash starts coming in. Because I do want to brag to him about, hey, I went down into the core of the Giant's Deep as well. You know, I expect like the Giant's Deep to be the one where with the giant fish and stuff in it. But doesn't seem like it. I said the autoplanet is garbage. It like nearly made me ram into the damn thing again. So you can't trust the autopilot, man. Anyways, this planet doesn't really scare me that much anymore. Mostly because I understand what the fish are now. They dislike sound. Like if I shoot my scout here, yeah, that's one direction. I don't know what causes all this smog. And here would have a bunch of these guys. The Dark Bramble. I heard the DLC is also super scary. So if it's scarier than the fish in this planet, I might be a little bit shook. A little bit. I'm not really that good with horror, but I can't. You know, I'm a screamer, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to go to Feldspar. Alright. Hello. Whoa. That makes you the second Halfian to reach over Dark. I don't mind, only this lifetime, little buddy. I set up camp here when my fish got stuck. Got stuck? Haha, you flatter me. I like. I came to the backdrop with excitement. I just finished exploring the core of the Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge. And none of us ever gone farther than Dark Bramble's ice field, so I thought, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive interdimensional environment. When I ran into this huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I pulled a few turns, tried to take the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, my start making noise like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely got out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. You see, either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found a skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. No wonder there's so many stuff. You're not half bad yourself making it here in one piece. Anyways, that's how it went down, Hatchling. Story's over, but free for this stay. Enjoy the fire for a while. He has a cracked helmet too. Or not. Fire's not going anywhere. I found a normal writing saying Anglerfish are blind. Aha, so the blaster things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach dealing with them could have been used a bit more thought behind it. Ah, at least they didn't eat me. All that's well, so hey, Hatchling. I found the anglerfish nest, so that's where the blaster things come from, eh? Is it starts above. If I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show him what's what. So I probably best to leave him alone though, really. More trouble than it's worth to mess with anglerfish. I went to the core of Giant's Deep. So you figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that a bit by accident, but let's keep that between you and me, hey? Hornswell would have my very handsome head if they knew I've been riding the cyclones again. The ship is fragile, it can break, you can subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was frying the thing into the sun now, was I? In this relation, you figured that out too? Hatch thing, I'll tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. So the old thing's still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after crashing. It was pretty cozy and stuff. It doesn't like the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, though, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Should I tell Gaincont? Oh yeah, sure, whenever you have time. Frankly, I kinda like it here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. We're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a little break. Yeah, I getcha. I getcha, I getcha. Is hard being number one after all? So, like, it completely calcified, I realized. If I recall correctly, if I follow, yeah, here, and then I go down, I think. I should eventually arrive. At the bottom. And that's where the exit is. Oof. If I remember correctly anyway. Just follow the routes and I'll eventually make it, I think. They all go somewhere. Yep, here. And that's not the exit that I was expecting. Maybe I was wrong. Huh. Well, one of these have to be... Or maybe I should just meditate and not have to worry about this. It is a valid strategy. This one had that, and I think this is an anglerfish. Pretty sure anyway. Yeah, you can hear it breathing. And if I go backwards, what happens? I'm in space. Yippee! I'm back, baby. What's this like this area? It's very confusing. But I do recall that it's completely linear. Like, it's not like quantum shenanigans. So I guess I have that going for me. No, all boarded. By the time I get there, it would have made a full loop around the sun. Damn, autopilot, you're not doing your job correctly. So yeah, talk to Feldspar. I just need to figure out a way to get inside it. That's what I need to do. Just get inside it, and things will just work out. Apparently I did spend way too much time actually in the Dark Bramble. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So, the only tower that's basically left is that one. Which makes me wonder, like, what's your deal? Like, this goes way up. This has the thing. So I can use it to read. Yeah, this one is safe and not broken. Friends visiting from the Henning Sea, we're planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on and between the crater. Here. So this is exposed. And something like, do I mean, like, the sand is going to rise me up through this, so I won't be able to teleport. I meant to use this little alcove. I'm not sure yet. I'll know, like, what to do. I mean, like, this is the last puzzle, which is exciting, because I don't know where this goes. Yep, it's coming around. Damn it. No, I have to be in... Yeah, it goes through the building. So, like, I have to be in the alcove. Like here. So maybe this will work. I mean, while we're waiting, like let's talk about the story of the game so far. Because, like, from my knowledge, from everything that I've read so far, is that the vessel detected a signal called the Eye, and they made a rash decision to just jump first and talk later with the rest of the clan ships. And they ended up jumping into Dark Bramble. And then from the drag bramble, there were 3 escape pods. One landed on Brittle Hollow, and one landed on Ember Twin. And the third one landed, well, it didn't really land anyway, it got stuck in deep dark bramble, and everyone basically died. And then, like, those 2 escape pods led into the Normai on those respective planets building their own little city. And eventually they figured out, like, that this is where the timeline gets a bit weird, because, like, I'm not quite sure what happens next afterwards. Was one of them discovered, like, something to do with, like, the white hole station and the black hole. So, like, I'm curious, like, was that like a did it exist already? Was, if so, they built the city around it and they started experimenting with black hole and white hole technology, and they built like these warps using that technology, because they're like, yeah, we use black holes as the receiver and white holes as the output. And then they discovered with the devices that there is a time discrepancy. So with the time discrepancy, they figured out that, yeah, things actually do come out sooner than they entered into the destination in the first place. And then they found out in the high energy lab that you can, if you pump more energy into it, you will be able to create more of a time discrepancy between the black hole and the white hole transit time. So it's teleporting back into the past. And I think the white hole project, I think the Ashturn project is them attempting to do like a massive scientific breakthrough of 22 minutes by using the supernova as like an energy source for that massive time loop. And I think they build like these memory devices, these statues, because I think they were trying to figure out a way to basically retain their memories across these loops so they can just endlessly research, from my knowledge. So that's what it seems like to me, anyway. So, but like so they built the sun station, which is designed to basically force the sun to explode prematurely. But then the sun station didn't actually end up working. And then after they built the sun station, the Normai detected the comet, the interloper, entering the system. So 2 of the scientists there were like, you know what, let's investigate it. And they did. And they found like this compressed stone with all this weird ass matter inside it. And I'm assuming that while one of them was like tinkering around with it, it caused like a massive where the fuck am I now? What? I was yapping and whilst receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's deep memory statue, Timber Half memory. Oh. Holy shit. Today we finished the excavation of Ashturn here. In this space we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ashturn project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We also finished relocating all the subterranean planets we met while digging. We need to keep our eyes on how we significantly alter the environment here. For how we come since our experiments at the High Engine, I still can't hardly believe Ramsey's hypothesis was true. Drake just sent us the warp cores for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giants D, while Cassova is working with Avans to craft the orbital probe standards and where Flonks is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the core should have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I no longer need it for meditating your disagreements. Our friends on Nines Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallet tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avans advocates for more launch power. Anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avans can. But then, if anyone can goad the device into exploding, that too is likely Avans. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of their safety. Would it help to remind Avans that Mallow, his love, will be more one of the Normite aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Vlogs and Dash finished the memory statues there, and they're truly remarkable. When the Ash Twins project succeed, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate and allow us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and its last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt a Sun explosion which will supply the power to... Yep, I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. Okay. So I had to use the scout all along. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy, 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 easy. The final piece of the puzzle is in my hands. Very exciting. Very exciting. I can go to the eye of the universe with the coordinates. That's so exciting. That was designed to use the energy from a supernova to send probe data from the orbital space probe 22. Oh. Oh, that makes sense now. It's an infinite recursion loop to figure out where the eye is. That is very clever. I give them props for that. It's very clever. God. It never explained why there's like sand that goes from the Ash Twin into the Ember Twin. Like, why is there sand? What's the point of the sand? I do not know. Anyways, let's land on the ship. I mean, land on the sandy planet. Of course. Landing gear again. At least the camera wasn't damaged. Actually, did I make a mistake again? You know, I would know if I just avoided the center. Like so. Actually, when does this start happening? Oh, it just starts happening like that. Okay. Interesting. So if I just put my ship here, that should be good. So yeah, that's everything, I think. Just need to explore more of the Ashtoon project. It is very cool looking. Yeah, you send a scout ahead, and then you go back. That's cool. Now I just gotta wait. Alright, there wouldn't really be oxygen in that place, would there be? Because it's completely vacuum sealed. Meaning eventually, there will be no oxygen left, I realized. I mean, for fun, I could just do the classic Mario Galaxy loops. Yep, this is what makes it fun. Whee! Yeah, there's a tower at the north and south pole. This is quite fun. Oh, but the sun can be a deadly laser and be dangerous, so don't be too happy-go-lucky with the jetpack. Back in the ship. Refuel. So the Nomad weren't able to link themselves up to the mask due to the ghost matter explosion at the comet. Well, that's depressing. Still too much sand, I think. I've actually timed how long it takes for stuff to be uncovered. Oh, this one is being uncovered. Yay. It's cool that the Scout works like this. What a amazing piece of technology you are. And you rotate too. Oh, damn. Yeah, that definitely is a warp pad. Yep, it opened up. Ah, not entirely. Gotta wait a little bit more. Beautiful sun. It's crazy that the loops are happening now. Actually. No, I think I have enough fuel and oxygen. I think I do anyway. Actually. Indecisiveness is bad. I think I'm going to miss this cycle. But honestly, that's fine. Unless I can race this, I might be able to. Yep. Epic! We're gods. Oh, it has oxygen here, actually. Eight minutes, 8 seconds ago. 14 minutes. So it was here? We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order from the orbital chronometer to fire in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 23 minutes after these orders are received, the Super Sun Station will trigger 7 back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. First, we redesigned the Station Station to generate power diametrically. Our supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier to express than accomplish. You can wait for the sun to explode on its own natural nighttime if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to hold our aging process. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friends. Don't lose hope. However, this is the closest we've ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. If we are unable to power process another way. We are holding our resources into creating a new supernova. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a long time since we last explored something new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gathered there. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working the Ash Twin project as Hector said. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at this forge? The core's durability still needs to be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she'll be finished as well. Don't worry, Poke. It's only nervous. The core is extraordinary and the design work is beautifully clever. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, we already read this. Indeed. Yeah, we're wise then. If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statue in the mast will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it will be possible for us to remain perpetually unaware of the problem. Artificial gravity control? There it is. We need to go to... I wonder if I have enough time. Go, 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 go to the Dark Bramble. I don't have time to waste. Okay, don't touch the keyboard. Don't touch the keyboard at all. Yep, don't touch the keyboard. God, this is tense. If I remember correctly, it's from the middle and then to the left and then over the branch and then into the hole. Through here. The sun's going to explode. Okay, put the warp drive in. Reorient yourself. In. We're online. Okay. Okay, okay. Coordinates. 1, 2. No, I fucked it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my god. What? I leave now, right? But the door is closed. How do I... Do I like do it like this? Oh my god. The gravity here is 2.4. We need to go to the South Pole. The eye of the universe. It's like howling. Trees detected. Oh my god! Whatever this thing is, it does not want to be observed. There we go. What's here? That does look like a giant eye. The gravity is trippy. Ow! Connection with Scout lost. I don't quite understand what to do here. Yeah, you're not meant to jump anywhere. You're meant to go in here. No, gravity doesn't even work. Don't quite understand yet, but if I go directly to the middle, this is the South Pole, I think. Wait, can I walk this? I can walk it. What's happening? What's happening? What the fuck? Why is it all horror? Why is it all horror now? Observe. Oh my god. That's a lot of universes dying. What? Do I go to the stars? Huh? No, these are trees and lights. Are these universes? Or are these galaxies? Follow the music? Oh, it's just everything's gone. Huh? Just nothingness. Unidentified signal nearby. I knew it. Oh! It's me. What is a tree now? Campfire. campfire. How pleasant. Oh! A chair? Hello! Do you hear music? Do I hear music? Ryback? Oh no. How do I get inside there? Dun dun dun. What's that? I did hear music. Eska. Isn't here. My quantum oh, the building. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we need others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Aren't you forgetting someone? I am. Feldspar. Holy shit. And it's going to turn into a skeleton, right? Piano. There you are. Actually, you found me. Nice to have company around. I found. Go on, get the others. Wouldn't want to miss out. Who's this piano person? Up there? Up? Oh. They're helping. Oh my god. What's happening? Jaffa. And is this Solanum? I'm glad you remembered me. Alright, we go to Klett. Drum puzzle. I'm not quite understanding this one yet. Am I meant to just observe? I think I am. Yeah, what is that? Oh. I see, that's clever. You're meant to use... That's clever. And then Gabbro is last. Even if the stars... I'll wait here, remember them while you gather everybody. The Quiet Shade. Across old bark. In the ancient glade. It's always dark. It's everybody. I can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Yes. Okay, I won't let you down. Can I begin? Yes. Well then, here I go. And then the harmonica. And then you, Gabbro, with the... Yeah, this should be cool. And then Ryback. You gotta do my best. And then you. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Yes. The song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. I believe we reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Some viable possibilities still exist, but unless they're collapsed by an observer, there will never be more than possibilities. I tell you what, this has really been fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? You kind of a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I suppose there are beasties in the next one. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Evening's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we don't get to see it. It's time for something new now. Yes. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. A Big Bang? Did I cause a Big Bang? My glass is shattered. My helmet is shattered. When possibilities all collapse, they all condense into a singular point. That causes the Big Bang. That has to be it. Oh, and that's how it ends. Aw. Okay. Man. What a... This was a pretty game. It was a very pretty game. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It was good. Yeah, it makes sense. When all possibility collapses into a singular observant point, that singular point will give birth to a new universe. I quite like that message. At least that's how I interpret it. With the universe dying and all. It kind of made it seem like the eye of the universe was like some sort of like focal center point of the universe, which is something like you can't really find while you're within the universe. You can only figure that out if you are somehow observing the universe from the outside. So you know like the shape of it, and if you know the shape of something, you know what the center of something is then. I wonder if those like overview shots, when you zoomed out and you see all those galaxies and universes, that's someone seeing the universe in its entirety. Which I think that kind of makes sense. I'm glad that Solanum made it to the end too. And they play out like a nice piano tune, which a lot of the Nomai ruins, the ambient music that plays while you're in those areas Has a lot of piano stuff. So that is a nice final touch. But I wonder what happens if you complete like the entire thing without doing the quantum mood stuff in the background. Cedar RM-RF. Oh yeah, the Echoes of the Eye. I'm not sure what to do about that yet. I'm assuming that if she died while holding the warp core, that would have been the end. Like, there's no loop. Because I'm assuming it's the warp core that is actually causing the loops to continuously happen. But yeah, after 9,400,000 probe shoots, it found the coordinates of the eye. That's crazy. Thank you, Flame Outer Wilds. No, thank you for making this game. 14.3 billion years later. We did restart the universe. Aww. Oh, and they're like bug people this time. Is that my scout? No way. It wouldn't have survived the Big Bang. And that's it. Aw. What a fun, small sandbox adventure. La 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 la. No previous save. Okay. So I'm beating the base game then. Lovely. There is, since I have the DLC, before I end this episode, I wanna check. There was like this little section called Coming Soon in the museum. I am a fool. Oh. I forgot I didn't have my jetpack. Alright. Ignoring that awkward death. We get the, I mean, yeah, just get the jetpack and fly over there. It's the quickest way. In the museum shard. There we go. And then something here. New exhibit. The radio tower here on Timber Half was built to receive transmissions from a deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Oh. I see. That's cool. But what does it have to do with the... What's this? This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seemed to create a local gravity ruin and was nicely used to create steep surfaces. Try it out. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, I see. There's rams here. Yeah, fun. The scout. The technology brought by from space by announcement has been a great boon to Outer Worlds venture that allows us to modify expedition gears in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little scout now boasts a warp retrieval capacity that allows astronauts to record their scouts almost instantly. This has been dramatically reduced the number of scout lost to the space. Yeah, using the gravity stuff. What you see here are parts of a Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skull they possess antlers and quite unusually only 3 eyes. The land body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows that Nomai half humans couldn't have extended from Nomai ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. I already know the answer to that. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. The piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering the unit's where this text is linear, Nomai texts often branch off from a central point. Interesting, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Yeah. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Aha. So stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the sun stars run on hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier metals like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode into a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own star. Yep. Okay. Gmap. I think that's it for me then. Let's go back to the campfire. I just realized that my tradition of ending each episode by going back to the campfire is kind of reminiscent of the ending, I realized. Quite fun. Righto. Campfire. I was never good at this. One day I'll really do it in one shot. There we go. Yippee! Alright. That was a fun journey. I really liked it. Well, that concludes the base game. I'm gonna take a little tiny break before I continue the DLC. But I will definitely play the DLC. I heard it has spooky stuff in it, which I enjoy, even though I get scared. Alright, see you around.